A sci-fi new series is about to come out at NBC, and I really feel so proud that we have Latin talent representing us in this show today. I'm really glad to speak with Nicolas Gonzalez. And hi there, how is it going, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
Fine, fine. I'm so excited because many people know you from many other shows like The Good Doctor, Sleepy Hollow. Man, you have done many great things like How to Get Away with Murder and Pretty Little Liars. And now you are here in La Brea, but many people don't know what is La Brea about and what is this show about.
La Brea is a really exciting show. I mean, as you know, we see in the news, we're dealing with all these kind of cataclysmic events. You know, sinkholes has been this thing that passed around on, social media, like, oh my God. And it seems like, these things that happen all over the world, but we take this, seemingly innocuous cataclysmic event and turn it into on a grand scale where we have city blocks and cars and buildings and people fall into a huge sinkhole in the middle of Los Angeles and, on a busy, bustling day in traffic. And all these people fall through. And at its heart, it's a story about a family that's torn apart by this event where two of the family members are above and two are below, and they find themselves having to survive and try to find a way back to each other, while everyone below is also discovering this new world that could very well be 10,000 BC Los Angeles, where short-faced bears and 100-foot giant sloths and saber-toothed tigers reign supreme, and your technology won't save you, and people have to find a way to survive. But in the midst of all that, there's a really crazy story that, it starts off a bit of fantasy, brings in a little bit of sci-fi as all the people try to figure out what's really going on, things really get interesting. And starting tomorrow, my character, Captain Levi Delgado, who's very close with the Harris family, who's the family that I was telling you about that the show kind of focuses on. I'm Uncle Levi to the kids and best friend to Gavin Harris, played by Owen Mackin. And I'm a test pilot with the Air Force. He's the best of the best and is brought in to go down and bring these worlds together and hopefully go down and rescue everybody and bring them back. And what he discovers is something unlike, any of us can imagine. And we've seen hints of that already in the first two episodes, but I'll tell you, it is just the beginning, and it gets weirder and crazier and more fun too. I mean, there's a show that while it has a lot of heart, it also has a lot of humor to it too.
Oh my God, I couldn't just imagine. You just blow my mind because all these elements get together. And I didn't know that it had sci-fi, but with some fantasy stuff. That's kind of great because we have seen many other productions like 2012 and the earthquakes over here and there. And once I saw the trailer, the first question that came out to my mind was, what is the show different? What makes it different? And you just said them, right? There's circles around this message about family reunion, but also the technology can save you of what's comes next, right? So that's so great. That's so great to know. And what is the best thing you take about this series?
What is the best thing?
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, it is the cast. You're also talking to a guy who I just got back after we were all in lockdown in Australia shooting this, series. So a lot of us left our families, and in the same way of the people who fell in the sinkhole, we all had to create a family over there with each other, in our own kind of pandemic bubble. And the cast really is that good. And everybody gets their chance to flex their muscles throughout. I mean, look, there's a lot of, over here, run faster, dodging things. And there's a lot of adventure, and there's a lot of like, what is he doing? I can't believe, why is he, like any movie, you have to see the exciting choices. You got to see the guy who goes off to go to the bathroom in the woods by himself, which, it's riddled with wolves and everything. Why would they do that? But we don't want to watch the story of the people who just stay inside their car and stay safe. It's a group of adventurers. But what I love the best about it, what you asked, is the cast. They really are an amazing group of people, and off camera, we really came together. I genuinely love these people. I'm excited by the new actors you're going to be introduced to: Veronica St. Clair, Jack Martin, Zaira Gorecki, Chloe DeSantos, There's just Lily Santiago. They're really exciting that some people won't know, alongside veteran actors like, not only myself, but John Seda, who I've always been very excited and followed his career for so long. And we both dueled over parts. And now here we are on screen together, which, as you know, having two Latino leading men is a lot of times unheard of, that we get the chance to be on screen together. But other people like Chike Okonkwo, who I worked with on Being Mary Jane, Natalie Z, who I've been a fan of for so long, not only beautiful, but a very exciting actress. And Owen Mackin, Irish, which is really exciting to know when you see him play all these different characters. But he was a night shift at some NBC people might remember, a medical drama. We were both doctors, and now we're pilots. So it's really been an honor getting to know these people, and that family aspect really finds its way on screen.
Hearing you, I see there is a lot of love behind this production. So I'm really excited to see that. And how do you see Latin representation, or in this case, Hispanic representation in the latest US productions? As it's there a new door that has been opened in the last years? There are better opportunities or not?
There are more opportunities in some ways. Are they better? I don't know. I still feel like there's a lot of work to be done. I don't mean to not celebrate a lot of advancements that have come along, but I do kind of shudder with the term diversity. I'd rather see a lot more representation. I think there's a lot more stories out there. I play a test pilot who's the best of the best. I'm like to see these stories over some of the border stories we're constantly thrown. I think there's so much more out there to be had, but I think America, and consequently Hollywood, has a love affair with Latino culture, but they still see it as something to bring along every once in a while to kind of add a little diversity, add a little spice. And we're so much more than that. And I think we're finding that out, but with so many exciting people out there right now. I mean, I have to high five, Cristela Alonso right now with the Hidden Temple. She's, and that's hosting a game show, which is like a really fun, different aspect, and showing different aspects of ourselves. Wilmer Valderrama, who's doing so many exciting things, not only with his shows, the NCIS, but also, a lot of the animated world, and he's producing and writing. That's what we need. We need more of these stories told, which are more diverse than just, border stories and the struggles. There's a lot of conquest. There's a lot of celebrations. I'm excited to see Eva Longoria's new movie coming out, Flaming Hot, about the Flaming Hot Cheetos story. Yeah. I'm excited to see, these are these different aspects on how, we built a lot of this country, and to see that representation is what I'm more excited about. So I'm here along for the fight with everyone else, but it's nowhere near over. It's interesting to see Hollywood's regard with diversity. I think the show handles very well. I think a lot of different people are represented, and it's not just all about their ethnicity. We just happen to be Los Angeles, all together, and that's good to see as well.
Wow, you are really very informed about the situation in Hollywood with Latin talents. And
we have to. We're in it together, brother. We have to. We got to help each other. I mean, that's what's been so exciting getting older in this business too, is that we all help each other out. We tell each other about parts that are out there. We get together to bring projects and not only bring them off the ground, but to celebrate them together, because we have to. That's just the way it is. And it's been exciting to see each other not as adversaries anymore, like other actors that I may have been up against for parts. We're actually doing this all together. So it's exciting.
We feel so happy and pretty close to one another. So Nicolas, thank you so much for being here. It was so nice speaking to you. Yeah, man, we're just waiting for the series to come out, and we wish you the best in the next project to come, bro.
Yeah, tomorrow, Levi Delgado, check him out.